that you failed the community and they're disappointed in you mainly because you run the largest community on TTT. Everyone joins your server, everyone loves it, and all kind of shit. And
Right.
because you failed them, feel hurt by this, and I know I felt hurt by this shit too. So that's why everyone kind of hates you at this point. The
Alright.
Adderall and the e-girl shit doesn't really matter. That's
Alright,
like
so fuck the
aside.
Adderall. Bro, I was off Addy for the last 2 weeks, okay? Last 2 weeks I was locked in a room, listening to music, trying to fucking learn how to write songs and learn how to write, like, try to go slow with the music, but
All
Yeah,
right,
we got you.
look, look, man, look. I don't think talking to like just a specific group of people who left is gonna do any good whatsoever. Because we can go here on and on and on for hours and hours. I think what you need to do is just
yo, I need to
be
smoke some
on,
weed.
be
That's
on.
what I need to do, bro.
No, no,
No,
chill. What you need to do is write just a response, maybe an apology, and just some kind of information to everyone, so everyone just knows what
I'd
happened. So
I'd
people can
really
try to like fix what, because we all had a really TTT like your server,
dude, I
and
fucking love you here. I'm not in my community because
look,
I have no friends there. I
look,
don't talk
look.
there.
First of all, I'm gonna call that bullshit because I know, and I'll bring up a personal anecdote.
There was really. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look, hold up. Jam sent me a DM, a screenshot of that, of what you said about me. You said I was a sociopath because
What did
I
you
made a.
say?
Hold
Wait,
up.
what did I
Because
say, bro? Who cares about chat logs? That's unimportant.
look,
Chat logs are
I'm just
unimportant,
bringing up
bro.
an
Nobody cares about
anecdote to
chat
make a
logs,
point.
dude. It's a
Look, hold up.
fucking chat message on
I know,
Discord.
but
Come back to
understand,
reality.
understand.
No. Come back to reality, dude.
No, that's
Okay?
not the point. That's not the
Reality
point. I'm
of the
trying to.
situation is you guys think I'm fucking greedy. You think I have an ego. I don't. I'm just terrible at
You have
showing
an
that I
ego
don't.
because you're cutting me off and not
No,
letting me
no,
speak.
the
First of all,
Adderall has an ego, bro. Not me. I'm
maybe
sorry.
you should stop
I
taking the
fucking.
heavy.
Alright,
Look,
yo, I'll
look.
tell you the reason why is
Wait,
because I
hold
thought
on.
the
Look,
person I was
before
in
we
love
say
with
anything, we're gonna
told me
regret.
to. So,
Before we
like,
say anything, we're gonna regret. Just you should come back when you're sober. You really should just come back when you're sober. Like I'm not joking because I've done shit when I'm not
I don't need to
sober,
come back, bro.
and
Let me smoke right now.
you're missing the point.
yeah, I don't think
You're
that
not
works, buddy.
yourself when you're on drugs.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
you need to chill for a minute. Maybe do you want to talk in a DM on like text or something instead of
there's
voice?
really only one person I want to talk to right now, and it fucking sucks.
Okay.
Look, life sucks, all that shit. It just happens.
I have
You
demons,
felt.
man. I have
I
serious
know.
demons that
Look,
talk to me in my head, man, and it's
I know.
scary.
At least you
It
can
is
say it for
terrifying.
fun.
It's fucked, and I know past all the memes and shit, just laughing it up. It's fucked. All right, no one's. Look, if it came down to a face to
I was
face
fucking played,
conversation,
bro. I was
it'd be
played by
fucked
some
up.
fucking kid pretending to be an e-girl. Can you believe that? Isn't that funny?
I mean, it's
No,
fucked, but
you know what's the funnier part? I spent 10 months trying to actually get that e-girl, and then when I got that e-girl, fucking ripped out of my hands. That's
it is
so
fucked.
dumb,
But
bro.
you should also know
That
that it's
story and
just.
situation. Imagine that movie, bro. Imagine it as a movie. That would be so crazy.
Okay. Who
Yeah.
wants to talk next?
Look. I think Jam should say something
All
because
right.
I know she has a lot to say about this,
I
and she's
think
probably the only one here that knows
I
a
think
lot
Meep
about
is
what's going
in
on.
way over his head, but I know he's a fucking amazing developer. I know he's the best developer in Gary's mod. He's a lot better than I am, that's for sure. And he is like one of my, at least my biggest internet friends.
From what I heard,
that's why I'm here. But I'm disappointed by like how miscommunicated I am with the community and like how other people are handling me not being myself, but like assuming that I'm a bad person when I'm not myself, and then doing the worst shit. Like, it's
Well, then how are you supposed to know what you are if you're always on drugs?
Honestly, you were great in the beginning until you made your community big. And then after that, you just started to become a dick to everybody.
Whoa, that was some real shit right there.
It's true though, because when you first
Yo, that was
started, you
who
played.
said that?
You literally played
Lovey.
with everybody, and you actually had a great time. But then it started like when your community started getting bigger and bigger, you kind of like stepped back and you.
I think what hear me out. Okay, if people Dude, I just can't even get my thoughts in order. I need to write them down, and it's fucking weird.
I mean, I get it.
I don't. They manipulated me, man. They tricked me into thinking a certain type of way, and I'm just kind of stuck this way. I'm just like fucking.
Who's they?
Look,
I don't know. Some kids, bro. They played me with colors. I see colors in a different light than other people. I'm a
You
programmer.
gotta think
I'm
too,
a designer.
like, you're on the internet. You're gonna have a bunch of people that are
I need
gonna
to
try
smoke
and take
coal.
advantage of you.
Bruh, don't mix
Weed is legal in
and drugs.
it's still a drug. It's still a depressant. Look, what
It
I think you
helps,
need to do is just
It
take.
helps, yeah.
I know. It does help when you're on
I'm
Addy, but
on it
I know, but you know what I'm
100%.
saying. But
all the
whatever. Look,
time.
I did honestly, man, just take
But
a sleep on this
I'm
shit.
done,
Get
bro.
your-
I'm done being so insecure about Adderall. Like, I'm so sick. Why does ADHD make us so insecure?
Bro,
Let's be real for a second. When we take Adderall, why do we write so much? Why do we talk to ourselves and contemplate ourselves like so much?
Okay, Addy
Weird.
doesn't have that effect on me.
Because of your high dopamine.
I think it's me.
May I interject?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I used to take a lot of Adderall because I used to have wickedly bad ADHD. On a personal level, that shit has fucked me. That's done a lot of shit to me that I can't fix, unfortunately. It has
Yeah.
fucked me up. Mentally.
I'm gonna be
Partially
real with you.
physically.
I'm gonna be real with you for a second, all right?
I love you, Mo. I do, brother.
You guys, I feel like I can be misunderstood pretty easily, and that's my fault. That's my bad.
You're the head of something.
I'm an
Anyone
idiot on
who's
the
the
internet.
leader
You
of
know,
anything.
Discord is Discord, whatever the fuck it is. What's important is like where my heart stands is at the end of the day.
Is that moat?
Yeah, what's up,
Chill.
bro?
Having a problem. Mo, you can keep going on.
At the end of the day, man, my heart just really wants to help kids that get fucking bullied, like I did.
All right, look.
TTT server. Like, I don't give a fuck about money, and I know that you guys can see that I'm greedy. I know you can see that, but it's not something that we need to acknowledge. It's something that happens everywhere in our world, in this universe.
You
Everyone.
rebanned Epsilon because he said one thing to Bob, and you said it's because we can't fuck with people who keep the server alive.
Wait.
Yeah, I unbanned Epsilon, right?
So just
Yeah, me
because
too.
I thought I
so just
unbanned
because a lot of people are
Yeah, I
doing the
unbanned
bad thing means it's okay for you to do it too.
All right.
That's not a.
Hold
that's
up.
not a.
Okay. All right. Wait. Hold up. All right. Okay. Don't ask those types of questions because.
Yeah.
All right. Just. Let's.
You guys. So I think what happened. Can we come to this agreement? All right. This might be an equal ground. All right. What if I just like ascended and evolved as a Pokemon?
Okay, stop it.
All right.
Okay,
It-
Treating
it
everything like a
isn't-
giant joke. No.
It's the internet, bro. At the end of the
This
day,
is
my
what I'm
community is
saying.
either dead or Meeps is alive, right?
Killer bee
I don't give a fuck about.
I mean, you can always right your wrongs.
You guys think the worst things about people, and it's disgusting.
No.
You guys gotta start thinking
No.
about the positive
Hold up. No, we fucking don't. Wait. Hold up.
Can I-
Let me talk. Let me talk.
That's
real
that's
quick.
Addy talking. My bad.
No.
my bad,
Let me talk.
sorry.
Let me talk real
She's
quick.
a bitch, bro.
For the past year, I've been banned, and I've like tried to get unbanned. I've always been like optimistic, and I've always been saying in my head, well, guess what? Moat's probably not that much of a dick. All right, he probably misunderstood
Oh
me.
my god, same.
He probably just
Same.
had a lapse of judgment, and that's why I didn't really push it. That's why I didn't even talk shit about you at all. Today I get invited to a Discord because someone texts me that you're dead. For a minute I didn't
I'm
think,
dead?
oh my god, because you were dead, right? For a minute I was in disbelief. I was like, what the fuck, he's dead. But I wasn't like, oh my god, ha ha ha, he's dead. I was like, that's really fucking depressing. That's really sad. And that, especially that you were on drugs or something, that's even more fucking depressing and sad. What I think you
Alright,
need to do is
well,
take a wait, hold up. What I think you need to do
Yeah.
is take a hard, long look at what you've done in the past, the right shit
Alright,
you've done, and then
if
see
we
where,
do
and see
that,
where the
if,
decline
okay,
was.
listen.
Because
listen,
after
bro.
today, wait, hold up. After today, my image of you went from like a decently okay man to a person with a lot of
yeah.
things
So
who are
what
just
Can I
who are just
explain for a
giving
second?
up.
What
You,
you
should
you
never
let your
fucking give
emotions
up.
take over too much.
Exactly.
Okay,
And that's not a good thing.
that's
Like
not.
you can't say that it's not though, because
make
I mean
actions
you
equal
have
speak.
all of these, you know, from my point of view, like any female that's ever really come around that you've
I
gotten
just kinda-
close to, you just kind of like shut down, shut
It's so
everybody else
weird.
out,
What the
and
fuck,
then
bro? Why do I do that?
It's kind of
I
Why
don't
do
know.
human beings work that way? That is actually crazy.
All right, look. What I think you should do, what I think you should do is find someone in the community that you trust, maybe an ex-admin who's willing to come back, and give them not like
Dude,
all the reins. And
honestly,
wait, hold up, and wait,
yeah,
listen, just listen to what I'm saying.
yeah, sorry.
Give them the decision making abilities and shit that you use to run the server, so they can act with you and not
Bring
underneath.
Dante
Because
back.
because you need someone else running your shit because you fucked up, and until you get that
You guys
trust back
know
for
that I got
yourself.
manipulated by someone else in a DM to act that way. That's what happened there, and that's why it got deleted.
Somebody told you in DMs to ban Motato?
I was under the impression that something happened with Meep. What happened with Meep? Why did Meep want to go?
Because
Last
he
time
didn't
I
feel like it was a
drove him
home
away.
anymore. You drove him away. Look,
With
I've been
not even a
everything,
part
with
of
how
the
you
moat.
treat him and everything that you do with him, you drove him
Exactly.
away.
I'll reiterate
How?
again.
I
I've been
didn't
back a
block
year.
him
I
from
saw that
anything,
one.
bro.
I saw that John Invictus video of just you going off on people and just just saying the word nigger fucking relentlessly. Like, what kind of shit is that? And then your own server.
Dude, what
Look,
the
look,
fuck?
hold up.
Okay,
Even if it's a
dude,
joke,
I'm so
the
dumb.
fact that
Dude. I am
look,
dumb.
even the fact that if it's a joke or whatever, the fact that you preach in your server is that you can't say the word faggot or retard or whatever kind of shit, and that you're doing it behind their back is something only an asshole does.
Well, it's
And
something
people can't really forgive you for that.
Okay, I
And-
thought it was an. Okay, listen. Let me
Like,
see
just
for a second. I know when I say
there's really
listen,
nothing to
when I
say.
say listen, bro, that's not me talking. I need you guys to understand the me that you've seen. I don't even understand how.
Yeah.
Okay, can you
Dude,
cut that
fuck
off,
off, bro.
Don't do that.
Fuck, dude, mute that guy, please.
We have no admins in here, bro.
You don't.
Yeah,
know.
we
Am I
do.
getting my money back?
I'm only
Yes.
60%
Yo,
sure it's this
look.
guy.
Just
Yeah,
for 1 minute,
no,
for 1 minute, cut off the memes. Just for 1 minute, cut off the memes, and we can go right back to that shit for 1 minute, please. Go ahead. No.
All right, so
Oh shit, Bradley's here too.
He's being dumb, so I muted him. I'll unmute him in a while.
No.
He's alone.
See, so here's the thing. Here's the problem that we're facing right now. Okay, is I think if we like just leave me alone, if we part ways or whatever, you guys play your games, play whatever video game you want. I don't care. Play whatever TTT server you want. Isn't that funny how? Oh, sorry. Isn't that funny how like I advertised other TTT servers in that shithole of a fucking void that I posted?
It is quite funny.
That was a fucking ramble and a half, man. Like that was nothing to me. That was nothing, and it's gone now. I got it out of my system. I think over the past year or two, I've had all these insecurities that I've been hiding from the community that have been stopping me from communicating with you guys properly. And once I was able to get all of those out, I just felt so free. Like, oh my god, hey, there's this other TTT server. Go play on that if you wanna, you know? Like, I was able to say that for once in our Discord server. Like, that was cool, you know? And I like that, but it's it's dumb.
The reason
you guys
that
interpret it as like an ego or whatever. It's just me thinking out loud. That's my diary, man.
the reason that people like stagnated it off is because back, what was it? Last time it was like when there were three servers. When there were three servers, you were your community. It was Moat Gaming, and that was accurate. It was you in the community and a part of it. And after it started getting bigger, it turned into your community, and that's how you treated it. And it really divided because there's no way to have that.
I think
like-
I understand your guys' perspective and I respect it. I respect your perspective, but I don't think I'm the one that should be running the community, honestly, anymore. So
You can run the community. It's just
Hold
you
up.
can't.
I can be like Jerry. There's nothing.
Look. Before we go on, that's exactly what I said. Get someone that you trust fully, that you can partner with, so they also have the reins of what's going on, and like someone we all trust, community trust.
You need to have a logical pillar as something that the
Exactly.
whole community
Alright,
can
just-
associate
and
with.
then we can work our way up.
All right,
And I'm not gonna recommend anyone. It might sound
Bro.
biased, but you need
Bro,
to find that person, and we all need to agree on that person.
It should be community based,
Please,
not
or-
just
Exactly.
a decision for you.
It's nice to talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, like ever in VC.
And you have a lot of people here that are banned too, and they still know what's going on and still
I
want
still
like,
remember
And
them,
still
bro. I
and
remember
still
them.
want to help you.
We still want to
Understand
help
that.
Elephant's got
you,
big memories.
which is the saddest part.
Yeah, like I'm here.
I'm like you guys, bro. I was bullied. I dropped out of high school to play TTT, man. That was it. That's my purpose. That's my purpose
So
in
make
life.
it your
Play
purpose.
TTT.
So
Don't
fix
be
your
this
mistakes.
toxic person.
Like no, I want to say something.
I think honestly, my mistakes, I was always insecure about, and I was always afraid to show them and afraid to see them like on a screen, you know, like to read them, and it kind of irks me on when there's like shit on other developers too, and then we don't say anything to each other, but like secretly deep down, oh, this guy, he's got a problem with his code, but he's not fixing it. In the back of our heads, that's what's going on, but like we're just not doing anything, and we're just keeping this divide between communication.
Look,
Is it?
it sucks what happened to you in high school, and it happens to some people as well. And what people don't realize is that when you're at that age in high school and you're becoming a teenager, that shit has a long lasting effect on you. And I'm not a therapist by any means, but I could see how that type of shit,
Yo.
whatever tragic shit you went through in high school, manifested to
Y'all
itself
some
now
real
with
ninjas.
Addy and
Y'all
what.
some real ninjas for fucking helping me here, man. Y'all
Yeah,
some
but anyway, look, just go take a nap, take a shower, just try to work something in your head, get some fucking help, talk to a friend, talk to
Well, I'm
family
fine,
or whatever.
bro. I'm fine.
Look,
It was
no,
just
you're not fine.
You're not.
You're not fine. You think you're fine? Because look, I was in a dark
All
place
right,
in school too.
let me
I-
talk
look,
and
hold
see
up,
if I can
hold up.
rhyme.
Hold up.
With time and
Chill.
wine and swine, like a pig. Think of farms and trees and grass and how they're green like sunflower fields. They're yellow.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's
Is that
crazy.
the ball?
Wow.
Some great rhymes, man.
No.
Great rhymes.
That's
Moat's
just
on
a
some
quote.
Kanye West shit right now.
Look, you're not a lost cause, all right? You still have your life ahead of
Okay,
you.
honestly, if I lose
and you can get
community, I'm gonna become a rapper, bro. I'm gonna try to do that.
all right.
My dad
Okay,
was-
if you become a rapper, we'll be with you when you become a rapper. But you need to be mentally help. You need to be mentally stable before you do that, because you don't want to end up like fucking Little Pump, for fuck's sake. All right. Okay, you see what I mean?
Fuck.
Hey up,
Like,
Moat.
because you've lost people's
Nah,
fucking
Little
respect,
Pump.
and you can get that back, but you need to try. Like Jam's typing in
so-
chat right now. She checked in you every single week, and
So
you
some-
pushed her away. And Jam's a
some-
fucking real one. So
All right. Well, I got way too many DMs right now, man. It's just hard to respond to them all. That's all.
Hey Moat, can I say something just
yeah.
real quick? You said yourself that you like talking like this, right? It made you feel something, at least.
What do you mean?
Like, you said you enjoy talking to us because you haven't done it in a while.
Well, yeah, it's
that-
nice to actually have a voice in the community.
Yeah, if that makes
feel
you
me?
feel nice.
You are the voice of the
Yeah,
community,
if
though.
that
That's
makes
the
you
thing.
feel
I
nice,
I
do it
saw
more
myself as like
often.
hatred of the community.
Associate yourself. Make people actually know the head behind the server. You'd be surprised at how much that does to make people respect you and know you.
Yeah, like when we don't get communication from like the whole head, it just makes us feel disconnected. And when someone throws like news out about like this and that, it just goes the wrong way. And like,
what sort of news were you guys hearing? If you don't mind sharing.
Well, no, you have to think of it like this: when you personally don't say anything, and then there's a bunch of people saying these things about you, we're going to side with that because we
Yeah, I
don't
fully understand.
know
I would do that
anything
too,
about
man.
that.
If I was you, I would. If
The best thing you
your
can
dude,
do
man,
in that sort of situation is just speak out, and the more people that actually know you for you, the more support you'll have, and it'll be harder to knock you down ever.
that was very well spoken.
yeah,
Very eloquent.
Holy fuck.
Eloquent.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look, I don't think there's anything left to say. I think most of this shit. I think pretty much everything's been said. We all know how we've been.
I'm enjoying this conversation. I do not want to go to bed right now. I'll be
Okay,
honest
well,
with you.
Get the popcorn.
You
just
do not need to go to sleep. We can continue talking, watch Netflix and
Right.
chill.
Yo,
maybe
let's all watch the
Spider-Man.
Shrek. Let's all watch the Shrek movie and that, like, fucking.
I can host it on Netflix now, but like, okay, before I do that, like, let's all just have like a serious talk right here.
It's also
Yeah, I've heard enough. Be
We've been talking. This is
Yeah,
like still talking. We're
look,
still
I think. Look, listen. I think the proper course of action for you to take is not to beg, but
I think I should just
not
unban
beg,
you
but
guys
not
and let you guys fucking leave me alone.
look.
Yeah,
No.
take a break.
That's not going to do anything because in 10 months we're going to be back here doing the same fucking thing. Trust me. If you do that shit, that's not going to work. But listen, I think what you need to do is ask your previous staff members and ask them from your heart if to come back because they were the legit life of your server. And by that one video John Invictus made, he literally said himself, like Jam, D1, Icy, and some other people
You know,
who I forgot
they
were
hated
just
on me because
you
of
weren't
false shit, bro. It was
look,
fake.
whether or not it's
That Tumblr
false or
shit
not.
was fake, bro.
Look, as a fucking leader,
Fake chat
you-
logs,
look,
dog.
as a leader, you need to know how to diffuse hostile situations. You need to diffuse
They're
what's fake,
supposed to look
what's
up to
not.
you. They're
They're
not.
supposed to exactly.
They can't look up to you and then you just be like, I don't fucking care. Do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you're the
Exactly.
person
Right,
that made this server. You're the one that made the
Yeah.
rules for the server. You're the one.
Yeah.
You're this server. But you literally just kind of put yourself off and then put it up to a bunch of other people, and it's
Yo.
like chickens running around with their heads cut off.
Can I be real
So
with
then
you?
your server decided to just kind of plummet.
You want to know something? You want to know something?
What's up?
When so obviously probably all of you guys saw that fucking Tumblr shit. The shit. One of the
I
things
remember.
that stuck out. One of the things that I saw. All right, that I keep fucking seeing in the back of my head that is haunting me to this very moment is fuck the community. This is all about me. That message taken out of context, that was a response to hate. That was a response to someone attacking me. It was an attack to me, not the community. That's what I was trying to explain. That's what I meant. I didn't mean to say like, oh, the community doesn't matter. Fuck the community.
You do know
I'm
that the
only
full
thing that
logs
matters.
do exist, and the context doesn't help it anyway, and you tried to remove it from the forums, right?
Did I?
That doesn't help your situation. Yeah,
What are you,
Pirate kept
what are you
posting it.
talking about, bro? What forums?
All right,
What the
look,
fuck?
yo, lovely. Just look. He's not all there. Just
Yo,
look,
I'm coming.
I'm gonna say this right now. We all know what's fucking happened. We just both.
I did not
You and us
remove
just
your
have to
post,
agree
bro.
on it. Look, all right.
This
Just
pirate
agree to
post.
disagree.
I'm agreeing with anything. Please, someone just fucking
Okay, fine. Look,
save
Can I
me,
say-
please.
can I say something?
look.
I'm lost in a universe of
Past
transcendence
what
and space
happened
and
and what
time.
was
It's
said
all
doesn't
relative.
exactly matter. Just chill out for 1 second. What happened in the past needs to just look. It just needs to fuck off for right now. Okay. What we need to do is work and make a plan of what you're going to do as a person
Can we
to get
rename the
better.
community? I do not want it to be named Moan anymore. I would like that to be my name.
Alright, we can call it fucking Wendy for all we fucking care. It doesn't fucking matter. That is
Yeah,
not
we
the
can-
point.
Yeah.
What about me?
Yeah,
We
me.
call it. We can
And then-
call it.
and then
we can
let
call
me
it
run
me.
it.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Alright. What does matter is that you need to go. You need to go fucking smoke a blunt or some shit. Drink some water. Take a fucking nap.
No, do not
No,
smoke.
no,
Do not
no,
do not smoke a
Never
blunt.
mind. Do not smoke a blunt. Just drink some water.
Hey,
Jack
don't be
off to some
smoking.
fucking hentai, and then just
Get
go to
fucking
fucking
sober
sleep.
for once in your life.
You need
Like-
to get no more dopamine to your brain.
Like, I want to say something to you, Mo. Like, I've met like the best people here in like my depressive state. Like, when I'm really like thinking about ending it, and
I feel that.
like sometimes like I've been in that situation of high school, and I'm still trying to finish it. And like Big Lex, he told me some real shit, and I've been trying to get help out of like my whole depressive disorder, my whole like fucking mental disorder. I've been taking like hella shit, but I'm seeing where you're going, and I don't like that, dog. I don't like how I just didn't think about it at the time, jumped on the bandwagon and kind of hurt you. I want you to get better. Like, you need to get help as a person, and I've thought about like doing shit to myself, like going to smoke a blunt, like
I'm
just
not
getting another
suicidal
pound
at
of
all,
crack.
man. Don't
Yeah,
worry about that at all.
not that,
I'm
not
straight.
that, dog.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
Alright, listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Problem
before we-
is I just fucking ramble in the wrong places.
Yeah.
And that's what that fucking that shit that is in the void now it used to be in like a Discord server for like 2 years. You know, that was my diary. And I just made a channel in the community and typed it for like an hour. and then
I think what makes it look
cool.
what makes it look so much like you don't care to a lot of people is that it appears.
Nah, dude, I'm just trying to show you that you can,
people,
you can
dude.
express your insecurities. Don't be afraid to express yourself, man.
Alright, Mo.
As someone who worked alongside you, I can say for most certain, you fucking neglect people, dude. You ignore people's criticisms.
And you get
Alright.
pissed off at them when they try to
And you
talk
treat
shit
them
about
like
people.
garbage.
Alright, let's
This is
not
the
all
number
talk
one
about
reason why
Vegas.
Seuss and the rest of them didn't want to deal with you because, hey, guess what? People don't want to deal with someone that's always going to interfere and never listen to them or their criticisms because you are above them.
That's just
Okay, love.
that's just
Alright,
how
love.
I grew up, man. That was
Wait,
my childhood.
look, just
Yeah,
quick-
because how you
lovely,
grew
lovely,
up,
lovely,
lovely,
that
lovely.
does not give you
No,
the
no,
right
no,
to
no,
put that
this is
on other
not. This
people.
is not gonna help
As
anyone.
a kid, man, I was
We
just
need to
always
speak-
bullied, and
We need to not speak with emotion. We need to speak with just straight up, just facts. Okay.
This is
Yo, alright,
actual
fuck that
criticism,
bully
Wendy.
excuse, bro.
This
I
is
know,
genuine
I know,
criticism that
I
has
know
a
it's
backing
criticism.
behind it.
Like, I know it's
calm.
We
that
don't
bully.
just need to give him his self-help. He has
Hold up,
there are valid
hold up.
criticisms against him as well.
I know there are valid criticisms, but for right now,
Yeah,
the fact that he's not in the right mindset.
Cool, my guy.
I understand this.
He's not in the right mindset, and we can't help him, and I don't know why he thinks we can.
Let me
You
say.
guys
He needs to go
are.
elsewhere.
Yo, can I say something?
What?
Jason?
What are you
That's
guys
As
just
talking
someone
about?
who
I
has
think I'm just
personally
a
struggled with
defeatist
this shit,
attitude.
going to a bunch of people, I'm
What
here.
mindset,
Especially
man?
the people
I'm here.
that-
I'm in reality. I saw colors. They manipulated me with colors.
Oh, you're
Like,
high.
I'm serious.
Jesus
Dude, you're
Christ.
fucking
Can I-
high.
Can I say something?
It's fine. I don't think he's high. I think
That's funny.
Mo,
I don't know what else to say. That's what happened.
There's someone
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
speak
yeah.
who hasn't
Look,
been able to
everyone,
speak
everyone
for
shut
like
up.
the
Everyone
past
shut up.
5
We'll
minutes.
speak once at a time. Look, I will tell. Look, if anyone wants to speak, I'll tell them when to speak. All right? Who wants to speak?
Okay.
First person.
Okay,
All
I'll speak with.
right, let
when
you
I-
speak. Juice is gonna speak. Look,
Okay.
chill.
Leo,
Juice
Leo,
is gonna
Your
speak.
fucking interview
Really
process.
quick.
Holy
Juice
fucking
is gonna
shit.
speak.
All right,
Don't
I'm meeting you, Wendy.
Mo,
Leo, your mic is really, really quiet and it's having issues. I can tell you're trying to say something that you want to say. It's really quiet enough.
It's the big gay.
okay. Mo, I've been banned from your server over a year. I've listened to this whole thing go down. All I can say is that everyone in this chat right now fucking loves you. Like, not even okay. Like, not even in a gay way.
I feel
We
that.
all
I felt that. Dog.
love you because of the community you made. I've made some of the greatest friends in the server, and I would ride or die with them. And I got banned a year ago over something dumb, but I don't regret it. Like, the friends I've made are so like insanely important to me. It's fucking nothing compared to everything else. You need to take a step down. Like, no one can trust you. I'm sorry to say it, but with your drug problems, I can't follow you.
All right.
If I were to get
the drug
unbanned,
problems were stopped.
okay, but if I get unbanned, I'd spend every day wondering when I'm gonna get rebanned for no reason because it's just you're so spontaneous. A leader should have to be someone who's consistent and everyone can rely on. I'm sorry, but you're not that at the moment.
Yeah, join on my good mic.
Okay. You need to just let
Innovators aren't consistent.
You can be an innovator, but you just can't be at the top. You need someone above you.
You need to be really hands off.
Hold on. Here's what I was trying to get at, but my phone is a actual garbage. Moat, I think one of the biggest things that like made it difficult for a lot of people look at what you say and take it as that you don't care. And I one of the reasons that I think that is I get the impression based on a lot of your words that I mean, obviously, your perspective on a lot of things is different than others, and in a very, very unique way. You say some wild shit, man, and that's you. That's you. There's no disrespect there. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I feel like in a lot of situations, you expect people to see things the same way, and that an alternative perspective is almost an attack towards you. Like, not everyone who disagrees with you or sees things even if it's in a drastic different way, that isn't always an attack. It's not always something to try and bring you down. It's not an effort to work against you in any kind of way. At least in my experience, that's how I felt like every time I tried to talk to you. We often disagreed, but I felt like you also frequently took that like as an attack. And I think that might be why people see the things you say like and feel like you're trying to like
Yeah.
I think you get what I'm trying to say. I hope so at least.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, Leo, and I know.
Leo?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know sometimes it might seem like I'm egotistical or whatever. It's just I usually write in my like fucking Discord server, my own Discord diary, and I write with using eyes. And so that's just how I got used to typing. So it just kind of leaks over into the regular servers.
Look,
there's nothing I can really do about it, but I'm aware of it now. So
I don't.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
I think you've been aware of it for a very long time, and people have made it very clear that you need to be very hands off from the community because of how self-destructive it's been, both to you and both to the community, on how many schisms there have been in the past, especially.
Can I be an advisor at least? Or something. Can I be
an advisor, yes, but
that's perfect.
You need to. The thing is like you can create. You can
y'all see how
do whatever you want with the development of the community, but to interfere with how you have in the past is very detrimental to the community and especially to yourself. And that's been what's been causing this over and over again. Is you ignore what everyone else says, especially Meepin and the rest of the head of the staff, and you just go on and do with whatever you feel in that moment, and that destroys everything in that moment.
So, all right, I'm all right. I understand. I'm a spontaneous guy. I do crazy shit. I'm weird, bro. I don't know how else to put it, man. I'm just different. Maybe that's why we're number one, man. I don't know. I just don't let.
That's not how you operate, though.
That's your ego talking. That's literally your ego talking.
That's literally your ego talking, dude.
I have no ego. That was the Addy bitch, bro.
Here's some cool book shit.
You need to take responsibility. You can't keep pushing everything on Adderall and all these other things. Because regardless of whether or not you were on Adderall, you are still saying it. You are still taking it. You are making the decision to do all of this stuff, and then you just blame it on everyone else. As soon as all the stuff with Meepin happened, you started shifting blame. It wasn't your fault. It was Adderall. You guys were both at fault. All of that kind of stuff. You never take blame for anything.
You did the same thing a month ago. You did the same thing a month before that as well. It's always something about Adderall. It's always something else.
Or egos.
But you never take that criticism. You never take what people say and take it to heart and actually understand. Instead, it's something else, and I'm going to get better. Then you come back a week later and fuck shit up again.
Look,
honestly, I don't like ADHD.
Wait, hold up. Before you say anything else, there's two questions you gotta answer. First one is, do you still love your community?
What do you mean still?
Because the way you're
What
acting.
community? I don't love the community. I love you guys. I love you. You guys as humans.
We are the community.
That's what I love.
Right.
We're all connected through TTT.
Okay.
That's the
Universe and space
community.
and time.
That is the community.
Connected us
That's
all.
the community.
That's the definition of community.
The planet
A group of
transcended
people.
us through space.
Okay.
All right. Whatever. Doesn't matter. And the second question.
Gary, dude, he knew.
Okay. The second question is that. Are you willing?
Oh, are you good?
Are you willing to get help for yourself if you love your community? Because if you're not willing to get help for yourself, you can't help someone else.
The first thing he
You
needs to
might as well
understand
just
is what
stop,
that help
okay?
is. Because he didn't understand it earlier, so.
You need to find someone in your life that you need to get, that you can trust to get off drugs first. That's the big.
Yeah, what about Jerry? What is he doing? And all of I
Recently-
know he lives with you, but
I think they've been sending me messages. I'm ignoring their messages too. That's the problem.
You should not be doing that.
They're in place in order to help
That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was, I'm responding to them and I'm looking at them, but like, they're just kind of observing me in real life. They know how I am in real life. They know in real life we're all pure-hearted human beings. We're all nice human beings to each other. We all love each other, but on the internet, you know, we just sometimes fucking wrong thing slips out, you know. It's the wrong thing, man. That's it. That's all that
You
happens.
can't let that happen, though, because you see already right now how delicate this community is, especially with as many times as shit has blown up in the past, and how another explosion, if anything else were to happen, like if we were all to come back or something, if there was another explosion, I can assure you everyone would be completely done with you by that point, because you've already said this multiple times that you're going to get better. I'm going to distance myself from the community. I need to be away for a little while, but you come back and look at where we're at right now. You need to not rely on us. You need to not rely on a friend in real life. In my personal opinion, someone at the age of 27 who has gone through my own personal problems, you need to see a therapist.
Yeah.
Because drug problems, whether or not you think you're over them, you also probably have some personality disorder shit going on right now.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need to see a therapist. He needs to see a psychiatric analysis.
I did LSD.
A psychiatric analysis and then someone to talk to regularly, like a therapist.
Moat, buddy. You have been so disassociated from who you usually are and the same guy who I've known for years. You've
I'm
acted
the same human being. We're the same.
You are the same person.
You don't
but
talk like a
act
real
the same.
person.
Wait. Can I chime in? Because I've known Moat pre-TTP. I've been friends with Moat for years, and I think this isn't just a me thing. This is kind of like a group thing from all of us who have noticed, all of us who've like known you from G-Lua and all that other stuff. I think it's that you've become a lot more disassociated with yourself, man. You're not like... You don't.
You're not very coherent.
So when I like fucking go off in Discords and shit like that, when I write and type and rhyme to myself, I just think it's funny because I rhyme with myself and it just looks good or whatever. It's just a fucking train of thought, you know. And that's the art. We are artists. That's all that's happening.
Dude, I need to be real with
I
you.
don't think you're understanding.
Okay, I need you to understand
Real
this.
Kanye West shit right now.
No. I need you to understand this.
Can I just
When
say
y'all
something?
send- when y'all send a
I've been
message in
here for a year, yeah, and
Yeah.
you've had to do this like numerous times already. Like, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere. To be honest, that's how I personally feel.
Well, I mean, if you go about it the same way you've been going about it, I think there's gonna be much change. You have to like make it for yourself.
I was just trying to.
This community is not going to die
You guys
overnight.
can't look at Discord as Discord. Distance yourself from what really matters, what's important in life. Okay, that was a train of thought. That was it.
You're saying to distance us from the Discord, but the Discord is literally one of the fucking platforms
It's
that
a
makes
chat
us
log,
a community.
dog, a chat
It's what
message
makes
log. Think of
us
trees, think
a
of
part of the
rainforests
community.
and
It's what brings us all
zebras and
together, and you can
tigers
very
and
easily tear us
lions and
apart with
bears.
that, dude.
Trees, guys. Alright, Moat.
All
I
cat
think...
logs.
Alright, I don't know. I think Colin will also have some input on this, just based off of, like, I think...
Please don't call me Colin.
Oh, sorry. I'm used to calling you that. I'm sorry.
There, dog.
No, I'm so used to calling you that. My bad. But anyway, no. What I mean is like we've all been with you prior to your TTT becoming a server, and like I've known you for a while. But dude, when you say Discord is just a chat log, like that's like saying communication is talking. Like communication is talking, but there's a certain thing of like you're interacting with people, and it's more than an interaction. It's supposed to mean something. If you're just gonna like,
it has social implications.
Yeah, it's not just like a diary where you spew everything, because there's other people there. Like all of us in GLO have noticed that you're not acting like your normal self.
Like you unironically talk like Kiddix used to talk.
Kiddix.
Who's Kiddix?
Ketonium.
Dude, I don't care about
I
kids
think,
in
I think we're
United
getting
States,
off.
man.
I think we're getting off the point a little bit.
Like,
nobody cares.
I think it's important to understand that a lot of the people from this chat have either been banned or are no longer wanting to contribute to the community in the same way that they once did. And now, like I mentioned, the server is not going. Moat Gaming is not going to be impacted at a mass, like it's not going to just die overnight because of some drama and because of a huge group of players left. What the group of people that are here, Moat, like talking to you, trying to help you in some way, are either people who like just don't want to be like. There's a huge chunk of people here either that can't play anymore or don't want to play anymore. At least on your server, or contribute to it the same amount, but everyone's still here talking to you, trying to help you, like, and you're saying things like, oh, it's just a chat log. These are people that care, at least, if not about you, about your well-being, about seeing you from one point. Like, I haven't gotten the chance to, like, know you as a person. I've had the privilege of managing your server for the time that I did, but I don't know you on a level like some of these people do. And just hearing what they're saying, like, yo, man, you're not who you used to be. Like, it's clear that people give a shit about you, man. And I think I hope you understand the gravity of like what that means.
We're all connected.
Like, for another human being who can hardly like participate in your community anymore to still give that many shits about your well-being, you know?
Mo, you can't say we're all connected when you're sometimes not even connected with yourself.
Yeah, like
what even is a connection with?
Can you stop doing this like
these
thought bullshit? Like it's all just feelings. It's all just rhythm. You need to be real for a moment and actually take in what's going on here.
No, Mo. Can I weigh in on it?
Wait, one at a time.
What's up?
I'm just kind of curious. I've had a lot of friends who've been doing a lot of acid, and it's negatively impacted them, and they've kind of been a little spacey. And I'm kind of wondering if this is something that, I don't know, could be resolved in like 24 hours from now, after you've slept and kind of got a grasp of what's been going on.
Look, just to answer your question,
years of neurogenesis to fix an issue like that.
Yeah,
psychological rehabilitation. Yeah, it's not something that'll be fixed overnight. Absolutely not.
Even if he is sober, there's a part of him where he's craving just to be high again. And
no, I'm just craving to rhyme with myself.
And that's the craving high. Because I was like many people have already said in this chat, we all felt that same way. I struggled with alcoholic depression. Someone else has struggled with ADHD, and well, I'm just saying. But we're not craving the rush itself of the drug. We're craving a feeling from the drug itself, and that's what you need to make. You need to understand that and make that distinction. And until you really get that shit, you're never gonna get better. And that's when someone says you need to talk to like a psychiatric analysis and a therapist, because they're the actual trustworthy people who can get you through this shit. And until you do that shit, and unless you want your server just to not gonna completely die, but unless you want your OG player base just to completely leave and just never just speak with you again and go on Meep's new server, you need to make an actual like effort to fix yourself. And honestly, like I said, ask your old staff members to be advisors or some shit. You said you're very creative. You thought of something that may perfectly work out for you. You know, if they don't want to be advisors and take the time because they've been hurt by you, fuck, I'll do it, because you know what? Honestly, one, I have nothing better to do because I'm a lazy piece of shit, and two, I don't want to give up on someone that clearly needs help and
Honestly,
is not getting it.
I would love for you to be a community lead.
Not community lead. I don't think anyone wants that. Just someone to help you with your shit. If that's what community lead is, I don't know because I don't remember. But
that's perhaps the scariest thing you said tonight. Trying to like freely upgrade someone to the highest position.
Yeah.
Just because of
that's another
that
thing.
makes you
I just feel the love for Wendy right now. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
he's a fucking real bro, man. He's a real ninja.
Look,
man.
Whatever, like they just said, and I didn't realize that too. I'm a permaban player. You're gonna be that kid.
That's what I was trying.
You understand that? That's not really.
That's what I was
doesn't make
trying to get
sense.
at with my point, dude. Is like, I mean, Moat. Like I said, I don't know you for real. We never got to talk. Yes, we disagree a lot, but everyone here is like, everyone. It sounds like everyone here is here for you. This, minus the people that are just here listening because for fun. But like everyone that's chiming in, like is chiming in for like you as a person, not your community, because obviously, again, the community. The people that are here are the community, but we're here for you. Like these people are talking to you saying, hey, we want you to get better so that you can help the community, because you're saying things like, I just want to help people. Like when they come home at the end of their day, they might have been bullied in school, or they might have had a bad day, with their family or something at home. You just want them to have a place to escape, right? But like that place, to help as many people as possible to have the positive impact on everyone, you gotta help yourself before you can help everyone else. Otherwise, your efforts to help other people, if you're not helping yourself, then it's just destructive in more than one kind of way.
I mean, true. I've been here since 2016. I'm the ultimate old player, and I really like Mo, and I really like his service. But over the last couple weeks, I've been like really stressed just because I don't think it's okay, and I really want you to get help for what's ever going on with you. Like, we want to see you succeed, and we don't want to see you whatever is going on now, because it's just gonna all go downhill from here unless you fix it now.
Look, I'll say this right now.
So real.
Look, I'll ask Leo. You're still in here, right?
Yes, I'm still here.
Jam, are you in here too?
Yeah, Jam.
Yeah.
Would you two be willing to help Moat through his shit by going back?
I don't want to talk to fucking e-girls, bro.
Look,
And your friend.
Look.
I don't know why you guys think the solution is him going back to managing a server and not getting off his fucking computer. He shouldn't be on the internet at this point.
He really shouldn't, honestly, because there's already a
Why are you
problem
not
with him here.
encouraging him to get help with his community? He shouldn't be involved in the community. He shouldn't even be online.
Chilling, man.
He needs to walk away from his computer until he sorts his shit out.
This whole defensive thing about e-girls, honestly, he needs to see someone in real life right now.
Look, before we can do that,
or
let's.
something, Grinder, whatever you're into.
Bad. Finding romance won't help it. Finding romance won't help it.
Everyone shut up.
You fucking morons! Stop speaking! Let someone talk!
Everyone chill out. Okay, listen. Okay.
Yo,
Who here was a previous
just say this?
high ranking person on fucking Moat?
Zeus was. You rank that.
Team count?
Yeah.
I get a half point.
Look, if you were willing to come back to Moat, would you be willing to help him with his shit? Because I think
he literally
you guys all deserve
help
to come back. I would rather you come back than I. Honestly,
we can help,
really.
but you need some
give up on
IRL. You need IRL,
Well, no, that's not what I
There's
meant.
only so much they can do.
Obviously, I'll still be,
alongside with IRL help, but would you be willing to come back? That's all I ask.
When I
Wait, hold up. But before you start talking, let me just finish what I was saying. Look, you have a few people that used to run your server and run your shit, they're willing to come back and give it one more try, just one more last try. If you honest
for the third time.
one more try for the fourth time or fifth time. I don't fucking know.
7th, 8th.
This
It
is
doesn't
just
matter.
like trying to get other people to cover his ass again. This
No,
is
it's not. No, listen, I'm not done.
Let Wendy
cover his
finish.
ass.
Let Wendy
Whose
let
ass
Wendy
finish
finish.
covering, man?
Yeah.
I don't even have an ass.
Look, just let him.
What?
Look, the entire community. I would be willing. The people who just spoke would be willing to help you get back on your feet just one last time. If you can do that and you can stay on your feet, honestly, I will give you my 99.99% respect back.
Man, why do you think people are? Why do you think I'm manipulating people? That's so dumb.
I don't think you're manipulating people.
What?
What?
Hello?
He's
Who
talking
said
about
that?
I was talking to May in the chat log. In the chat log, dog.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Personally, it just feels like we've been down here so many times. No matter what gets said, it's always the same.
Yeah,
And I just feel like I'm just sick and tired of hearing about this all the time.
Are y'all
Because
talking about the
keeps
Donald
giving-
Trump effect?
He keeps giving answers that don't resolve shit, and we keep giving him the answer that he needs, but he's not taking it
stop
or
giving
acknowledging
him
it.
attention. Stop giving him attention. It's literally what he wants.
Stop ear raping, retard.
Chill, bro. Chill.
As
We're
cool
not
of
trying
an
to give him
idea,
attention. We're trying to
as
give. We're trying to.
cool of an idea as it is to let people here help him and everything and hold his hand. In the reality of it, there's only so much that people on here can do through the internet, especially when he considers Discord as just a chat log, man.
No, look, he's got to do it for himself, but that's...
No one let me finish speaking at all. That's I'm getting to all this shit, alright? If we can get you back, look, if we can.
You've been speaking for like.
You can't get him back to anything. You're not a therapist. You're a person on the
I
internet.
know I'm not a therapist. That's why I'm.
He needs to stop talking to us and go get fucking help instead of being an idiot thinking anybody
Okay,
here will do anything.
I understand. I'm not a therapist. He needs to speak to a therapist.
Bro.
He's not going to listen to anybody here, obviously. He never has.
But let's not just give up. We all want to get back to the community we loved so much
hold
a
on,
year
Wendy,
ago.
Wendy, let me ask you a question, okay? Have you asked us as the former managers of the server, the ones who have been trying to help and have occasionally had to work against Moat and his unique perspective and in the moment decisions. Let me ask this: have you? I didn't say that. I didn't say that to be funny. I didn't
No,
say that
it's
to
such
be
a
funny.
nice way to say it, though.
Okay, well, I was serious though. I mean, there have been things that Moat just did, and not all of it we agreed with, but that's
No,
just who he is.
Everybody's seen that, though. That's the thing.
Let me ask you a question though, Wendy. Did you ask Moat if he's even like, if we're gonna be willing to come back?
I asked him
Assuming
if he was
any of us
willing.
are. Have you asked Moat if he's actually willing to
I did, and
step
he said
away
yeah.
and get help?
I did. He said he would be.
I'm never gonna
Alright,
step away.
just
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold up.
Step
Hold
away
up.
temporarily to get help. That's what I meant.
Step away to get Yeah,
he
that's
literally said that he wanted to just basically give it to somebody else to
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
help, so that
I don't know.
everything can be
Is
sorted out.
that the Adderall talking or is that Moat talking?
maybe
You don't know
He's already tried, big quotes, giving it to someone
I
else.
wouldn't be so swift to accuse
and
him.
it has not worked.
Okay, can I list my biggest concern so far?
I'm afraid how big that would be. honestly.
Whenever Mo has been given criticism, he almost immediately after it says, "Yeah, real shit. I get that. There's some other way of that," and I'm scared that when he hears that, it is going in one ear and out of the other.
It went
Like,
into
he's
my
not even
Discord diary.
acknowledging
I used to write in a.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Discord diary.
So, responding to that, there's only so much that you could ask him right now. Honestly, we all want Mo to get better. It's clear. I understand a lot of people are tired because they've been trying for a long time. And
We're chilling, man. We're chilling.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. And there's a lot of people that are tired. Like, I forgot even who was just talking. I think it wasn't Leo. I think it was Levy. Or Lovely. Sorry.
It's 6 a.m. I've had a whole bottle of
My
Red Bull
bad.
and
I'm
exhausted.
tired at this point. But people are. Okay, my bad. So people are pissed off at this point. Sometimes he'll say yes and doesn't get help.
Group of people who
I
left
asked
isn't going to
Zeus
do any
earlier,
good whatsoever because we
5
can.
minutes ago, if he gets actual help, if people come back, and he said yes. I know Zeus is specifically a person that's been pissed off. And
well, Zeus came back once before, and then all this shit happened again.
Yeah, both Zeus and Leo have already left and come back again.
Well, I
Because-
technically it was like 2 days, and Meepin
still
asked me to
counts.
come back because we thought Moat might actually.
Let me just say this.
Because you thought he might actually change and get help, but then he came back and did it again.
I have a real
Let me
question.
just say this.
Hold on, Moat's trying to
The reason
talk.
I didn't want Leo and Seuss to be head admins was because I thought it was unfair to Jam and the other staff team that they could just come back after throwing a announcement up saying they're retiring and leaving. You know, I thought the other staff below them would think it was unfair to have someone just rise up back to the heavens. You know, from that.
I don't think anyone found that unfair.
Nobody was making
that was
that
my
point.
point.
Wait, hold up. You're not understanding. He thought that you would feel that way, but you don't feel that way.
Yeah,
and I know, but I wouldn't completely fault him for that. Because
I mean, hold
up. If I was in that same position where I've fucked the community over, I would think that same way because I would be in a defensive mode as well. I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong, but I understand that sentiment.
When me and Seuss came back, I hardly even left for 36 hours. When me and Seuss came back, Moat immediately told us that he wasn't okay with it, but he still was respectful enough to let Meepin help the community by bringing us back. My whole thing was, you see companies hire from outside the company all the time to put the most appropriate people in those positions who have the knowledge to do it correctly and to help the whole team. And that was kind of my thing. Was Seuss had done it before. He knew everything about investigating different kind of bands, how to handle the. I mean, me and Seuss knew how to do it, and it was a time we needed to help the community. That's where we were coming from. I respected your opinion, but we didn't get any opposition coming back. And I think a lot of the team was grateful for the fact that we came back and grabbed it by the reins and kept moving forward. But then here we are. We've come full circle again. You step back in, you ran Meepin off, and people just want to see you get better so that we can all help the community together. It's our same goal. We all want what's best for the community, and what has to come first is what's best for you, dude.
I don't think you see the value in these people, especially.
That actually made me feel loved. Makes me happy, man. Thank you.
You need to stop doing that shit, man. It's not poetic. It's just.
Can I chime in real quick?
We're just conversating, bro.
So no, it's like you're overthinking things because you're like, oh, it's like gonna be unfair if they become head admin again or something like that. We're like the community here right now trying to help you, and we can't. We're on the internet. We can't force you to go and change and be helped. You need to take a moment for yourself and push yourself.
I think we've been over this 5 times already.
Yeah, we have. This is going in circles. Yeah.
Boils down to the sole fact that
keep it
he's
going.
not going to get any help until you guys isolate away from him.
I said this when we first started 5 minutes in. We're not gonna get anywhere. Take a shower, go to sleep. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Perception is not always reality, but perspective is an individual's reality. And what I think, again, Moat, the biggest thing, brother, honestly, is just understanding that everyone's perspective.
Don't ever call me brother again.
I'm sorry, that's just what I fucking say, dude. Look.
I love you still.
It's okay. Look, I'm sorry. That's my language, dude. That's how I speak.
Respect it, and you can call me brother now.
Okay. What I'm trying to get at.
Away from him. He's just gonna keep coming back for pity otherwise.
What I'm trying to get at is when someone comes at you with a different perspective, it's not always an attack. It's not to bring you down. What we're all here to do is try and lift you up and try and get you better so that we can get the community better.
the community that we fell in love with. Because I haven't even been here from the beginning. I came in like with no like I hadn't even I was new to TTT pretty much entirely, and within a month, like your server, I completely fell in love with the game mode, and I had an overwhelming urge to help in all kinds of different ways. And here I am, a year and almost 2 years later, as having been a manager now for a long time. I love your community, but there's a lot of things that a lot of different people see you doing that is either perceived as negative or it genuinely just is working against what everyone else wants to do, and that
I've
is
just
again
been so
have the community
disconnected.
be a better
I've
place.
been so disconnected recently, man. Like,
You've
y'all,
been
like,
you need to
disconnected
see
for over a
someone.
you guys
year.
have like these meme discords and stuff with all these chat logs of all this drama and all this moat related stuff, all this
You have
hate
to
towards
ignore
me
it.
or
Being so high up,
yeah,
you have
I
to ignore
ignore it. No, listen, I ignore it, but it leaves me alone. I'm alone. Listen, I
You're
have
not.
nobody
You're
to
not
talk
alone.
to,
You're
man.
not.
In a
You're
Discord.
definitely not.
You are alone with
Listen,
all like 30 plus people.
I rambled on, dude.
You're
I don't
alone
know.
because you
Sorry.
drive other people away. You drive other people away with the
I'll
way
be
you
honest
act.
with you, Mo. There's one thing that I am like. I wish as your manager or at the time as your manager, what I really wished was that you weren't so disconnected. Like I feel like it would have helped like our working relationship, if that's what you want to call it. It would have helped if we knew each other. Like perhaps at it like I wish you were more connected to the community and that you didn't expect everyone to always see things in the way that you do
You guys
because
always
it
ban
would
me from the discords, man.
no man look like I said I think it would have helped if you like if you can get yourself help and then become reconnected and know the people that care about your community enough to dedicate their free time to helping you. Like I work a full-time job. I have no time, but I still come and sit down and try to help as much as I can here. I wish you just knew the people or was connected enough to know the people who come and want to help you every day.
Why is May so mean to me? What the
She's
what
not.
did I
She's
do,
not mean.
bro?
Like, just block her or something.
Literally,
Like people,
Good idea.
Just block her.
people are very fucking emotional right now, and you can't blame them for that. All right.
I love how
You're emotional,
Leo
we're
just
all
gave
emotional.
a whole emotional speak about how he wants you to get better, and the first thing you think of is May. Good job.
Look, I'm not taking it personally. There's a lot
Imagine
going on
chasing
right
after
now.
a
There's a
duo
fuck
for
ton
10
of
months, bro. 10 months. 10 months. Imagine chasing after someone for 10 months.
Imagine
man.
knowing that she
fucking
has a
matter.
boyfriend.
Yeah, and then imagine thinking that
No,
you
you're
told her, but
fucking
then you get
wrong.
manipulated.
No, you're wrong. She has a fucking.
No,
if
she has a
someone has
fucking boyfriend. That's the end of it. Go away.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, that's
Alright,
it. She has a boyfriend.
Is this whole thing a joke to you?
It is.
Yes, have
Yeah,
you
I'm
not
trying to
realized
find
he
it,
keep this
Joe.
conversation
does
going, bro.
pity?
Y'all
Have you not
said
realized
next.
he
Let's
does not
go.
give a fuck about your opinions? He just comes here for pity. It's that obvious. And you
I'm not here for pity, bro. I'm here because you guys all deserve the community, not me.
Okay.
You keep
all right,
saying that.
Wait, hold up. All right,
You're
If that's the case,
guys,
then you need to take another step. If that's
look,
the case,
let's just end the let's just end this, all right? Because we're all tired.
That's not how this works.
Hold up. Let's just end this because we're all tired.
Let's just end this because
He's
it's not going to get
so-
any better.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That
There's
is not what
literally
I'm
no
saying.
one person here.
You're
Let's
trying
just
to
end
help
this
a lost
conversation. No, he's not a lost cause. Let's
Can I
end
say
this
something?
conversation for
Yeah,
wait,
still here,
hold up.
man.
Okay.
Let me
Go on
just
the island.
speak for once. Just let's end this conversation for right now. We pick it up another time when
No.
Mode is more relatively sober. For those who are willing,
right now.
This is how
You
he's
know when that's
going
gonna happen, dude.
Can I say something? The community's moving on, Moat. Either you move with us or you don't move on at all. It's your choice.
Slow down. Just like chill out and take it slow for a
I'm gonna
second.
say it slower for you. The community's moving on.
Yeah, no,
Either come with us or don't come at all.
Can I take it slow?
No,
and
he
just
shouldn't come. He
slow down
should get
for a
off the
second?
internet. He should get off his PC and go get the fuck
He
out.
kind of does. It's been
Dude,
very,
it sound-
very damaging
honestly,
to him.
This conversation has been going in circles the whole time, and it feels like it's in one ear and out the other.
A bunch of people
And-
think they're internet therapists.
It honestly,
Yeah.
you know what this feels like? You know what
We're
it
telling
feels
him to
like?
see a therapist.
It feels
This
like
is
we're
who's
on.
the one that keeps
All right.
saying internet therapist. Go ahead, speak up.
The-
What?
I'm a certified therapist.
Now he's quiet. If
I said hello, you
Yo, y'all watch that video?
It was
That
grandpa.
fucking-
Wait, what is
I
that?
said
It honestly
hello.
just
That
seems
video?
like you're just trying to do damage control
Why-
right now and
why
try
are
and
you
get people to
talking
come
about that
back.
video right
And
now?
you don't actually care about anything that anyone is saying.
Because
is
this
what
isn't
we-
a
We've already
concern.
talked about it. It's all in the
No,
past. Time
no,
is
it's
relative.
That's the thing.
not.
It's not all in the
This is
past.
It's not at
every
all.
fucking
It's
time. This is like the 4th time this has
it's
happened.
fucking today, man.
Hey
You
guys,
guys, you
everyone's
guys got the
speaking.
community, not me. I lost it.
Hey
I
guys,
accept
announcement.
I would
And
love
now you're
You
only
got it,
accepting
man. I've
defeat
accepted
because that's
defeat.
what you think we want to hear.
I would love to
We
hold
want you to
hands
Is
get
with
it?
better,
each
bro.
other
We want to
and
help
do
you.
everything with
Want to talk
promise
to you?
and log
I
and
kind of want to
everything.
keep talking to you guys because you
Alright,
what if
alright.
we put our
Cross,
Minecraft bits
cross,
together?
alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Well,
Wendy, I'm doing.
Alright,
I'm doing it, Wendy.
I'm
I'm
gonna chill.
Mo
it
is doing
seems like
some
you're
real
not,
Donald
like-
Trump shit.
It seems
Wait,
like you're
Garfield?
not paying attention. What?
Okay.
Can I
So
just say something because I gotta go to work?
Look in chat.
go ahead.
Alright, so Mo, just first off, I know
Fuck,
it's
really, Jam? You had to do that? Thanks.
I know it's easy to get
Yeah,
disassociated with the fact that obviously it is a huge community, but at the end of the day, it is just on a game.
Yeah.
But you know, you're never alone. You do have a dedicated staff team that you can talk to at all hours of the day. You know, if you ever want to talk to someone, maybe not do it in the main Discord, do it in the staff Discord, and just sort of put your thoughts out there, get some feedback. I'm sure that
I
we'd
hate that
all
channel.
be happy to help. You
We're
know.
not talking about the channel.
I was.
Just like
Alright, look, everyone's pretty much muted. I asked Leo to mute everyone. Mo, pretty much everyone here is just telling you just to take a chill pill and just fuck off for like an hour or two, take a shower, go to sleep.
Dude,
Alright, man?
just take a shower.
We're going
so
around.
dumb. No offense.
Why do y'all think I
Look,
smell? I don't smell, man.
Alright, look, I know it sounds dumb, but the fact that we're not going anywhere.
It's not going to help anything because Moat is the type of person. No offense, Moat, because this is what you've become. He's the type of person, like May said. It's kind of just a pity thing. He's coming here for pity, you know, saying that he doesn't have anyone, when in reality he's not trying to have anyone. He's literally put himself
Well, no,
in
I'm
the
just
fucking corner.
sitting here talking to you guys.
Just let me talk.
What are you talking?
I
Yo,
get
why
that
you
do
trying to
that.
make me sound lonely? I got IRL friends, okay?
You
Leave me
are a thing. That's
Why,
one of the
can
things
we
you said.
be
No
can we be
communication.
like positive for a change? Can you just not bully for a change?
Not bullying.
Let's just agree to not bully.
This is the truth. Like you
Y'all
need
think
to
I'm
hear
here to be
this.
pity? I'm just
You
here
need
to
to hear
save.
it in order to actually help
each other.
yourself. Like you're not going to be able to help yourself just going into a server and being like, "Oh, I have all these problems." Then you have all these people, "Oh, we'll help you." "Oh, nothing can help." Like you're not even trying to get help yourself. You're not going to be able to help your fucking self until you actually admit that you need help. And you do, because you do have drug problems from whatever. And I'm not even a part of your community anymore. I'm just the wife of somebody that's in your community. But I was there for the good times, and then I was there during the bad times.
And you stuck around.
I was fine to have. No, I didn't stick around. I
On
left.
alts, yeah.
I came back because of my husband on alts. That's true. But that's because my husband loves that server. But even he started to not give a fuck because of the way shit was ran and because you were never there. Like you're an owner.
A lot
you're
more
an
than
owner
just
of the
a
server. You
server.
need to take
It's
that
just it's a lot more than a server to me, in my perspective.
But you don't act like that. You say that it's a lot more than a server. You are so fucking gone.
Not just a community, bro. Y'all
It's
see
not the
that
community, it's the
rename
server in general.
Infinity, TTT Infinity? Like what?
What do you mean TTT Infinity?
Look, I'm just gonna be completely real. I'm not gonna be like damage control or be like any just kind of like fucking subliminal. Mo, you just need to just like stop fucking talking. Honestly, look, I'm not
Everything
gonna. I'm
you
not gonna
say
be.
is just.
We're
It's
chilling,
a joke
dog.
to you. No,
It's
it's
not.
a joke.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's a
just
fucking
a
joke.
fucking
You
joke.
don't give
What's
a fuck
wrong with
about
jokes?
what anybody
My ones
else
are
says.
funny.
What's wrong with a fucking joke is because this is your fucking life and you're taking it as a fucking joke. And if you're taking your life as a fucking joke,
Nobody
then
else is
you
gonna
are
give
a
a fuck.
fucking joke, and
Nobody's
no one's gonna give
looking
a
at
fuck
life
about you.
as a joke, bro. I see what's in front of me. All right. I don't see Discord. I don't see the internet. Stop
fucking talking. Get the fuck off the drug. Get the fuck off drugs. Try for once in your fucking life, and then maybe you'll get a sliver of the people who are here back on your fucking service. Because deep down, I know that's what you want, And
nobody's gonna give a shit until you actually start trying.
Exactly.
And then once you start
No one's
trying,
gonna fucking
maybe
do
people
that.
will actually come back and give a fuck.
It kind of.
And
I
want to
came.
help
So I
you.
made the community because I wanted to find friends. Like I had
Okay,
no
you
friends.
wanted to find friends, and you
Let me
had that.
continue.
You literally had
Yo.
that.
Slow
You're
down.
throwing it all away because of some stupid fucking pills in your drawer, and you're too much of a fucking pussy to put them down. And you need to not be that pussy ass fucking bitch. Put the pills down and be a real fucking man in your life. Because I know you can fucking do it, and everyone here,
Y'all don't
whether or
even
not
let
they
me
fucking hate you
finish
anymore, they
I
know
don't
you can
think
fucking do it too.
I
And
don't
whether or
think
not
it's just the pills. I think it's more than that because maybe he does have a lot of shit going on. Nobody knows because
y'all just
you don't
made
talk to
meme
anybody.
discords. You guys made meme discords, and the reason
They
I
made
made the
meme
community.
discords.
Listen, let me talk. The reason I made the community was to find friends, but you guys all left. There was no more
because you
memes for
pushed us
me.
away.
You pushed so many
us
people
the
away
fucking
with the way
way.
you were acting. You were so toxic. You were fucking great in the beginning, like I said before. You were amazing. Like I actually enjoyed coming to your
Appreciate
fucking
that.
server because you were so involved. You fucking played so many hours of the day. You did boss rounds. You had fun with your fucking community until your community started to grow, and then your head got big. So then you were like, oh, let me add all these different servers. Let me get all this staff. Let me do this. Let me do that. You literally got so much shit on your plate that you couldn't handle it. So you had to start taking Adderall, or you chose to start taking Adderall. You didn't even have to. You could have easily done something else to help you sleep.
I was diagnosed.
Have people that help you.
I'm all right.
Go ahead.
It's hard for me to speak when other people are speaking. I was
Nobody else
diagnosed.
is speaking.
Go ahead, Mo.
Growing up as a kid, I think in the 7th grade or the 6th grade, my parents got me diagnosed with ADHD. I was clinically diagnosed medically. There's nothing I can do to change that, and ADHD sucks, man. ADHD is a bitch. There's nothing we can do, but it's what, got me bullied, and it's what got us pulled together at the end, and that's all that matters. That's all that's important.
You just changed as a person. Like you were great, and then all of a sudden you got this big ego, and you started to downfall. You started to not care about your community. Then you disappear. You come back. You'd start talking to this girl. You'd get pissed off because she didn't want to be with you. So you'd backlash at the server.
What are you
like,
talking about?
for
Look,
instance,
come on.
just a bunch of shit.
Let's
Mo.
not go back to the fucking anecdotes. Let's get back to what fucking matters because we all know what already happened. We all know what fucking happened, right? No, it's in the past, but it still fucking matters. But
It's still fucking
leave
shit
it.
up.
Exactly. It's still fucking shit up. Just
You
leave
need
it,
to
alright?
take time to yourself. Like, if you want your server to be something, like he said, find somebody to help you. Honestly, you have great views on what your community should be. So you should be there to like advise and be like, oh, I want to do this or can we do that? But you need to communicate and have somebody else doing it.
Yeah,
Because
I hear
right
you.
now, with you running your own server, you're fucking it up more than anything. So you need to take a step back. You need to do something in your actual real life to better yourself because until you better yourself, you're not going to do anything for this server.
No. Before you just respond to that, here's what
Well,
you
I was
need.
going to tell you the truth. I was going to be real for a second.
Look, you've
really
been real.
happened,
We've all
the biggest
been
insecurity
real.
that's been in my mind this
Look,
entire
fine.
time.
Look,
What really happened.
Okay, go ahead, Moat. Go ahead.
Alright. Here's what really went down.
I agree with Lovely.
It's story time, okay? I don't remember exactly when I woke up today, but I remember being in a car and I remember looking at my phone and I was using the white theme, alright? And I remember because, I couldn't see my name on the white theme. I looked like I was like camouflaged, I was visible, because my name was white too in Discord. I was looking at my phone in the car. So about the white theme, like I was saying, colors to me are just perceived differently. I see images in my head when I read words, and I can just think about movies and talk about animals and zebras and.
So you're a visual person, is what you're trying to say.
Color orange, yeah. I'm just an artist, and I see sound. I love to see sound. I read differently. Like I could see colors in letters. It's weird. I don't know.
That is a legitimate thing.
That's called LSD.
No, it's two things it could be. It could be LSD or it could be synesthesia, which is you can
Well,
see
no.
words as colors.
No, I did LSD. It's what's going on right now is
What are you on right now? That's what I was going to ask
Yeah,
for.
what are you
drugs
on?
are you actually taking? Other than Adderall, other than smoking weed, what do you have a problem with?
it's shit that I'm not taking anymore. That's for sure.
What was it?
What are you currently taking?
It's unimportant. It's
Are you doing coke?
irrelevant. No. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. Wow, that's so disrespectful.
This is what I was trying to
Oh,
stop when I
God.
interjected him. We're going in fucking circles. This is not gonna fucking. This is not gonna fucking help.
I was DM'd by some fucking Discord alt. All right,
Again,
thinking it was
again,
May.
you're
I thought it was
diverging
May.
off the topic.
Listen, let me talk. I thought it was May, and I was talking to this person, but like, there's shit that fucking. I think like all rap. This is some moat thoughts right here. All right, you ready? I think all rappers, when they get to this like kind of state of mind that I'm at right now, we're just stuck high. There's no bringing us down. We're just unstoppable. We are one. We are one with the celestial bodies and planets. And
Okay, the way
galaxies
you're talking
brought us
now is
together.
just weird though. Like my brother's a fucking druggie, and that's the type of shit he says, and that's because he's fucked up on shit, or he's either coming down off of shit, like talking about all this extraterrestrial type of bullshit, or stuff like that. That's just
Do you believe in
no.
aliens?
Yeah, Area 51 is fucking great. Yeah. Anyway,
So are we gonna
That-
actually
the
go
shit you're
back to
saying is just
the
fucking weird.
problems that we were bringing up, or do we want to keep talking about
let's go back to that.
crap? No, like, come on, man. This is your one chance to redeem yourself, and you're really not doing a good job.
Mode, what you need to do, Mode, is just get off the internet for a week and a half. Just get off the internet. Just
more than a week.
Stop. Look, more than a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, as long as it takes until you get your shit together. Just get a month or two, however fucking long it takes. That's doesn't matter. Just put everything aside, clear your fucking mind, get some substance
please
abuse
don't.
help, go to
Please
fucking
don't.
rehab. Just get the fuck off the internet and come back. And if you're not a proper person, a put together person, at least 50% better than you are right now, everyone's just gonna fuck off with you.
I have a question.
All right.
Do you think people could ever get permafried? Ever? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I probably. My fucking brother was a straight A student. He was a fucking genius, and then all of a sudden he's a fucking cowboy, slow talking, fucking weird ass guy. Like he's not even anything at this point. He thinks that shitting outside is the way to live life. Like he's just fucking weird.
My God.
And that's from all the shit that he did as a kid. So maybe you did fry yourself. Who knows? But
I hope not. Because
my question is, what do you think your issue is, Mo? What do you think your issue is, and why do you think you've become this person?
I think
Rather than blaming
y'all are
like,
looking at it as an issue. It's not me as an issue. It's just me releasing my insecurities and just looking at it as an art
This
and like
is again
Discord
the same
form.
thing I've said, where you're
Whatever
trying
it
to
is.
shift blame onto other things. You need
You're
to take
I'm not shifting
responsibility.
blame. That's just it's me as an artist. You perceive things however you want to perceive them. We all perceive things differently. We all interpret things how people might not have interpreted them.
What are you talking about? You're not
That's not
addressing any of the points that anybody's brought up. You just keep on going on the same cycle, going back to you're an artist and you perceive stuff differently. What we want you to say is, how are you going to change to become somebody that everybody wants to be part of your community for? What are you going to change about
become
yourself?
the person that you used to be when you first started your server and gave a fuck about your server? How are you going to change back to that
He
person?
doesn't even need to be the person he was.
He just
I
needs
think
to give a shit
what's
and actually be there.
Well, and like I was saying earlier, I think what's important is that he finds the ability to connect with the people in his
lovely.
community again.
I mean,
And
lovely.
I think that's going to only happen. Like connecting with your community again is only going to happen if you're able to come back down off of this insanely. I don't even know how to describe some of these things you're saying. Like you're correct in in the whole, your perspective is very different. But I think some of that is drug induced, and I mean, you're gonna find connections easier when you come off of that shit, man. I'm just saying.
Connections like connecting stars and constellations.
No, moat, like connecting
I think
like to another person, like being able to get to know someone and understand their perspective, not as an attack, but just as a human being, not like some celestial whatever you're on
I'm not
about.
trying to
I'm not
understand
trying
your
to
perspective.
hate, just saying.
I feel your perspective. I feel it.
Feeling
Yeah,
it is one thing,
feel
but
it.
like
you need to understand.
Alright, sorry. I mean,
it's
I
like
hear you,
again,
Leo, and I like I said before, I respect your perspective, and I know I got issues. We all got issues. We all got
Right.
insecurities.
We
I
all
just
got issues.
happened to let mine out in that chat room for no fucking reason, and I don't know. That's just it. That's what happened, and it's gone. It's in the void. I deleted it.
and that's fine.
So like, I got no
But
insecurities
we're
now,
all
and I feel
talking about
good.
moving forward, dude. We're
And you're
talking
just
about
talking
moving
about
forward.
random shit.
Yeah, the past. You're right.
You are
Past
making
is
it
in
sound
the
like you
past.
just don't care.
Let the past be
We
the past.
just
You're absolutely right, Moat. What's done is done. What we're talking about is
is
moving
the
forward.
future.
Is
What are
moving
you gonna do to
forward,
make
not
your
just for
community
you,
better?
but for your community and for your well-being. Like, I don't even know you, and I'm sitting here at 6 a.m. intoxicated and tired, and I'm trying to like,
Real
I'm trying to
ninja.
get you to
that's a true fucking fact.
I'm trying to
That is-
get you to understand that people care about you, man, and I care about your community. I care about helping you help your community. You got to do something for yourself, man. I mean, you just can't keep going like this.
Well,
A lot of people
I mean,
care.
I don't know if I can't keep going like this. I don't know if I can agree with that exactly, but
All
I
right,
get
well,
what you're
touche.
saying.
You
and
could, but is it really going to be a positive direction for your community?
No, obviously not. If I
Okay.
repeated whatever I did, no. We learned that's not a good thing. Not to do that again. Never do that again in Discord. Never post that shit publicly.
I'm not
ever.
talking
What
about.
specifically do you think you shouldn't do again? What did you learn from all of this? Other than, and you
Do
can't
not-
just say don't do the
do
same
not do
thing.
drugs.
What specifically?
That's what I learned. Not to do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Are you gonna do
Okay, that's it, boys. Show's over. We did it. He's
Alright.
not going to take any drugs anymore.
Alright,
We
guys,
trust him,
therapy
right?
session's over.
Yeah, pack it up. We won.
We definitely
Alright,
trust
gamers,
that he's
good
not
to
going to do
know.
any more drugs. So we can just leave.
No.
We got it.
No, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yo, y'all got the
Easy.
community already.
It's
We're all
over.
here. We're all here in Meep. In Meep.gg. It's his game now. GG Meep.
GG, go next.
Next, like T-Rexes and Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Thank God.
Dinosaurs and volcanoes.
Okay, never mind. Mission failed. Mission
Like,
failed.
and he's right back to taking
Jesus
it all as a
Christ.
joke.
Yeah,
That's just me releasing whatever comes next into my mind, like a zebra.
You should
Jesus
definitely
Christ.
investigate the frying your brain idea.
Yeah.
I think you fucked up a little bit on the drugs.
Oh, there's one super big thing in all this. We can forgive you for mistakes that you make. Just don't make them over and over and over again.
This is like the fifth
A
time.
lot of people
It's
here
like,
don't even want to forgive, though. A lot of people have anger, so.
because, and I think a lot of the reason why for that is because you have done it so many times that it honestly just looks like you don't care to change at all, because it's happened so many times that well, if we give you another chance in a few weeks or a few months, it'll just happen again.
The one thing you
I
need to
think the
do
best
to
thing.
us.
I think the best thing here in this situation, the situation that we're facing, is I need to step down for a little bit
Yes.
and let other people take over, just do whatever they want. Me,
perfect.
And all the developers already have access to all the money, so
Okay,
I
Mo,
haven't
I'm
removed
sorry.
that yet. Still,
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds like an absolute loaded question. Who do you think would be that person? Your stand-in.
I mean, definitely not me. That's for certain, right?
Well,
Meepin's not going to come back. I doubt
I
it.
don't think it.
I think you've burned that bridge.
I think it needs
No,
to be.
y'all don't understand the connection Meep and I share. It's not a connection
Except
that
you've driven him away repeatedly.
no.
Moat,
Please
Meep
just stop talking about me,
Meep
man.
is tired of your shit. He's tried to help you so many times. Just look in dev chat at the amount of times he's tried to help you. But you keep pushing him away. He's tired of your shit.
Mo, I can guarantee you, if you ask him tomorrow, hey, will you be willing to help me one more time? He's gonna say no.
You can't guarantee anything.
Oh.
He's not going to.
Can't ever guarantee anything.
I think it needs
I
to be
don't want
more.
Meep. I don't want Meep to come back. I want Meep to do his own thing. I respect Meep as a human being. He's a good friend of mine. He was like one of the first people I met on Gary's Mod. We all became friends as developers, just fucking programming our lonely lives away. We met. And we made the community. That's all I want to come back is Meep. And no, I said not Meep. I did not mean to say that. That was bad.
I'm sorry. I realized what I said actually kind of was a loaded question, and I caused so much shit with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got me thinking about Meep now, man. I'm really worried for him. Honestly.
He doesn't have shit to
Why are
worry
you
about.
worried for him?
Because we all got baggage on our airplane, you know, flying high in the sky. We all got our own insecurities and shit that we got to deal with. But
No, I'm gonna sound horrible for saying this, but Meepin's fine right now because he knows he's on the right side.
That's clearly fucking true. I'll agree with that too.
I was just,
You know,
I was
barely held his
misinformed.
shit too.
How
That's
much
what
do you
happened.
care about Meepin?
I offered Meep, like, I offered him the community, man. I gave him everything. I don't care about money, man. It's not about money. It was never about money. I give Meep everything.
It's not about money. I want to know how much you actually care about the person that is Meepin.
Bro, I'm on Addy, okay? How do you expect my ego to not show? You've experienced this. If I'm talking to the right person.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Well, you know what's going on right now, and it's just what's going on. I'm going to make an effort, and I'm going to. Fuck. Should I just throw away everything right now?
Oh God.
Don't.
That is a very tough question.
Look, I'll give you a piece of advice.
I'm kidding, bro. There's nothing here.
Look, if everyone's given up on you, at least just don't give up on yourself. I mean,
never.
Okay.
Never.
All right. So just leave the call. Do your thing then.
We're chilling. This is the first time I've talked to you guys in such a long time.
Yeah, well, you should
And
have
it's
fucking
not on
banned
the
me.
best of circumstances, Mo. That's the thing. We're not having a friendly fireside chat. This is
I'll be your friend.
serious.
Oh my god.
Would you like to be friends?
I mean,
This is all a fucking
we've
joke.
heard you out for like the past 2-3 hours, right?
No,
and
it's
the
been
whole time
for hours.
in circles.
Wait, so what are we gonna do? What's the plan here? What are we doing here?
Mo, to at least get my trust back, I want you to make some form of promise to all of us.
I'm not gonna make a promise. I do actions, man. Promises mean nothing. Yeah.
Let Zero talk, because I'm sure he has a lot to say.
So far, your actions are pretty shit.
Fuck you.
But just the OG boys, Susai, everybody else from 2016. I mean, I'm not gonna go over it. Commend everybody who actually gave a fuck about you and is still here and hasn't talked the whole time, just listened, and you haven't given a single shit the whole time. It's like, bro, come on. It's really simple. People are giving you multiple chances and you're just fucking throwing them away. Like, why?
You're just acting like a fool with your responses.
What's giving you the impression that I am not listening?
You're on fucking Adderall.
Anytime someone says something, you ban them, get mad at them, block them.
Alright, well, y'all know why I banned people, right?
You banned people because you're not in the right state of mind.
Super emotional. Like you have such an emotional personality, and you let that emotion get over you.
Hello? There was a fuck ton of spam. Why do you think they got banned? I don't just ban for no reason.
Yes, you fucking do.
Yeah, you do.
I have
You
unbanned
have
at least 15 people that you banned for no reason. At least 15.
Yeah, you banned them.
Every time you get on the server,
there was
I
a
join
reason
with you
that you
just so
didn't
I can
have
make sure
to
you
go
don't unrightfully ban people because of
I'm
how often it
surprised
happens.
I never got banned.
What is a ban reason?
Oh my god!
I mean, you see, you're just dodging it. You're just enjoying this.
This is all a joke. I can't do this
It's
anymore.
not a joke,
I
bro.
to connect with people, and he started talking
This is
about cars.
dude. None of this matters. Nothing. This is Discord.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Hey guys, it doesn't matter. Let's all go. It's fucking done.
I really think this needs. I really think this just needs to end now because it's
This
getting
is just Discord.
circles and it's
Okay,
not
look,
working.
everyone, look, we'll just end it.
So
Let's just go to sleep. Look,
Thing
no
that's
more
gonna fix this
conversation.
is if Mo
it's not gonna
literally
get
just
fixed.
goes away and then he lets all the damage actually sink in. Because right now he doesn't give.
Yeah,
that's true. All right, that's very
glad
true.
to see it doesn't.
Just
oh jeez, bro, I'm fucking
he's
worried,
fine.
man.
Of course
That
he
scares me.
doesn't.
So same time next week, guys.
Joke.
okay. Like,
Alright.
let's do with what Zero I think just said. Let's let damage just sink in. Can't talk anymore. I know I can't talk anymore. So just
well,
I'm
leave it at that.
Alright.
Leave it at that.
I think it's about time that we all wrap this up. And there's only so.
Well, I'm not tired, so I'm
I
trying to go to bed right
it's
now.
not the issue that you're tired. It's that this is going nowhere. You think it's a joke and you don't care about anything that we have to say. So I think you just need to think about this and we need to stop this right now. So
I apologize that I gave you that impression, but that's not. I don't. Whatever. You can interpret it however you want, man. All right. Really. Whatever.
we just want you to think about this, but we're gonna cut everything off here because it's very unconstructive and it's just going in circles. All right.
He's gone.
He's gone, so all of you guys can start disconnecting.
Alright, night, guys. Love you all.
Gonna stay.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I feel so bad.
Alright, hey Crossboy, can you help me with unmuting?